to take the time to show up like you have today on a Saturday afternoon when it's bright and sunshiny outside, you could be doing a million other things, but to show up, to listen, to ask the tough questions, and to select a candidate. Select a candidate who will lead with ideas, who will unite the country, and take back the White House. We are so lucky here today to have an early visit from U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren. She's been leading, Senator Warren has been leading the charge for tax policies that reward work and not wealth, for childcare and paid leave laws that help working parents balance career and family, equal pay for women, and fair treatment for all employees. New protections for homeowners and retirees, and measures to help consumers get a fair shake when they face powerful corporations. The fight for a fairer, stronger economy where anyone who works hard has a real chance to get ahead. That's Elizabeth's fight, and she is proud to wage it every day. Manchester, please join me in welcoming Elizabeth Warren back to the Queen City.
Our country needs you, needs your help. So I thought what we do today is I talk a little bit, and if that's possible, and then we take some questions, and then, like I said, we'll do some pictures afterwards if anybody wants to. I thought I'd start with just talking a little bit about who I am. I grew up out in Oklahoma, born and raised there. I have 3 much older brothers. I was what used to be known as the late in life baby. You get one of those, there you go. And my mother always referred to me as the surprise. I was about 30 before it hit me what that actually meant. But I had these 3 older brothers. All 3 of my older brothers went off and joined the military. They proudly carry their veterans cards today. And they all moved back to Oklahoma after they finished their time in the military. And they keep track of me through all of the reports. So if you could today, recognizing the 3 brothers will be paying attention, make me look good out here. Okay. Laugh at the jokes, you know, whatever it takes here. So when I was in middle school, it was down to just Mom and Daddy and me. And my daddy, he had been a guy who sold a lot of things when my brothers and I were growing up. He sold paint, he sold hardware, he sold fencing, he sold carpeting, and he had a heart attack. And my mom and I thought he was going to die. Now, he recovered. He made it out of the hospital, but it was a long time and he couldn't work. And bills stacked up, and we lost our family station wagon. And at night, after my mom would put me to bed, I'd hear them talk. And I learned words like mortgage and foreclosure, really heavy words. And one day I walked into my parents' bedroom, and out on the bed was the dress. Now, some of you here will know the dress. It's the one that only comes out for weddings, funerals, and graduations. And it was laid out on the bed, and my mother was in her slip and her stockings, pacing, and saying, "We will not lose this house. We will not lose this house. We will not lose this house." She was 50 years old. She had never worked outside the home, and she was terrified. But she quit crying and put on her high heels, blew her nose, put on her lipstick, and she walked to the Sears Roebuck, and she got a minimum wage job answering the phones. And that minimum wage job saved our house, and truly, it saved our family. And for many years, I thought of that story as a story about my mother. If you want to know who I am, that's the story that's etched on my heart, the one that will never change. I thought it was about my mother. And I come to understand through the years, it's about a lot of people who reach down and do what needs to be done to take care of the people they love. And then years later, I came to understand it's a story about government. Because at the time that my mother walked to the Sears and got a minimum wage job in America would keep a family of 3 afloat. Today, a minimum wage job in America will not keep a mama and a baby out of poverty. Rules matter. Rules made in Washington matter, and that's why I'm in this country. That's it. Now, it was a bumpy path for me. I dropped out of school at 19, got married. It didn't work out great. But my big chance was a commuter college that cost $50 a semester. And I got to be a public school teacher, a special needs teacher. We have any public school teachers in here? Let's hear it for another. Public school teachers and best education. That was my big chance. And I was at home with a baby when I hauled off and decided to go to law school, which was just crazy. But I did it anyway, and fun fact, for those who think I was born at Harvard, in fact, I went to the State Law School of New Jersey, Rutgers, for $450 a semester. And then, instead of spending a lot of time practicing law, headed back to my first love, which was teaching. Now, I have spent pretty much all of my grown-up life centered around one question. What's happening to working families in this country? Why is it that families are under so much squeeze? Why has the path gotten so rocky for so many people who work just as hard as my mama worked? And why is the path so much rockier for people of color? And the answer is the rules. The rules that are written in far-off Washington are rules that are written to help the rich and the powerful, not rules that are written to help little families like mine. And I'll give you an example of that. On this question about minimum wage, you know what Washington was asking back when I was a kid? What does it take a family of 3 to survive? What's going to get them a chance to pay a mortgage, to cover the utilities, and still be able to put food on the table? Today, do you know what they ask about the minimum wage? What increases the profitability of giant multinational companies? I am in this fight because I think they ought to be asking about little families instead of about giant multinational corporations. Because here's the deal. One set of rules for the rich and one set of rules for everyone else. That's not America. That's not who we are. That's not how we build a future. And understand, it keeps happening everywhere. Washington works great for giant drug companies. It's just not working for people who are trying to get a prescription filled. Now, Washington works great for giant oil companies that want to drill everywhere. It's just not working great for parents of children with asthma who worry about the quality of the air that their kids will breathe. Washington works great for a private prison system that incarcerates people all across this country. It is just not working for communities of color and individuals who are crushed by a system that does not work for them. So, for me, that's what this is all about. This is about who the rules work for. Is it just going to be for the wealthy and the well-connected, or is it going to be for everyone else? So here's how I see this. We need to make change in this country. Not little bitty change, not change at the margins, not a nibble around the edges, not even pass one good law here and one good law there. We need to make systemic change in this country. Systemic, real change. And let's talk about some areas where we can make real change. Let me start with the key, and that is, what's wrong? What's wrong with an America where it works for drug companies and not for people who fill prescriptions? An America that works for giant oil companies? An America that works for a private prison system? I'll tell you what it is. An America that works only for the wealthy and the well-connected. That's corruption, plain and simple, and we need to call it out for what it is. Call it out. make systemic change. Change the rules in Washington. I have the biggest anti-corruption proposal since Watergate. And it's got a lot of moving parts to it because it needs to have a lot of moving parts to it. But let me just tell you a couple of the key pieces. End lobbying as we know it. Make the Supreme Court follow basic ethics rules. And make everyone who runs for public federal office put their tax returns online. Everyone. Yeah. So change Washington. Also change the rules of our economy. And again, I want to talk structural change. Let's start with the fact that we need more power. More power in the hands of unions, more power in the hands of employees, more power in the hands of consumers to balance the power in Washington that's there for all the giant corporations. And we need to attack head-on the costs that hard-working families face every day. We need to tackle them together. The high cost of health care, the high cost of housing, the high cost of child care, and the high cost of getting an education. That's what we need to attack as a country. Make real changes. And the third big one, is we need to make changes in politics. And that means protecting democracy. Let's start with a constitutional amendment that says every American citizen has a right to vote and to have that vote counted. Yes. One more while we're doing this, and that is, let's build real grassroots democracy, not billionaire-purchased democracy. Let's overturn Citizens United, get money out of Parliament, and return democracy to the people where it belongs. Yeah, it's going to be hard. I get it. Change of any kind is hard, and structural change is really hard. There are a lot of folks right now who make a lot of money from Washington working exactly the way it works, and they're going to resist change every step of the way. But I want to be clear to every one of you why I'm in this fight. I am in this fight out of gratitude. My daddy, he ended up as a janitor. And I got a chance to become a public school teacher, to become a college professor, and to become a United States Senator. I am grateful to America. I am grateful to America, but I am also deeply determined. I believe in an America where we build opportunities, not just for the children of the rich and the powerful, but that we build opportunities